Hi, I'd like to introduce the Homeless Services Division in Louisville, Kentucky. So, the Homeless Services Division, it provides an array of resources that can add and aid for the homeless population in Louisville, Kentucky. They provide white flag shelters, transitional housing, LGBTQ plus resources, veteran services. They can provide clothing, food, and emergency shelter locations, career education services, services for children, and legal services for safety. The Homeless Service Division is one resource practitioners and community members can utilize to begin addressing the issue of homelessness in Louisville. The organization provides many services, many that I included, including also emergency shelter, clothing resources, and meal resources. Directly engaging with the homeless population in Louisville is a practical resource for skill development in addressing the issues of homelessness. By directly engaging with the homeless population in Louisville, advocates for ending homelessness can better understand what caused these individuals to become homeless and what resources will be most effective in addressing the issues. The Coalition for the Homeless in Louisville, Kentucky offers a wide array of resources. But the three things that they do is they advocate, they educate, and they coordinate. The biggest thing that they do with advocating is wanting people to go to the Metro County system, to go to our congressmen and ask for solutions on homelessness, as well as educating the community about the homeless population, what all their needs are, what all that services that they can be provided, and stuff like that through outreach. Lastly, you have the coordination, which is with the continuum of care. So the Coalition for the Homeless, they do outreach, intake, and assessments to identify an individual's and family service and housing needs, and then they link them with appropriate housing or services that they can provide. They also do emergency shelter, and they also provide decent alternatives to the streets. Then you have long-term shelters with supportive services to allow people the time and support to eliminate barriers to their permanent housing situations. And then lastly, they can provide permanent housing and permanent supportive housing. So, while there are many options for skill training in regards to working with disadvantaged populations, working with the homeless in particular has their own special sets of circumstances and needs that need to be taken into account. The Coalition for the Homeless in Kentucky also offers a community table service where different issues and outreach organizations are discussed for the knowledge of practitioners in the field. For example, their next discussion will be set for June 21st to discuss programs related to the mainstream services with Thrive Kentucky and Kentucky Voices for the Health.